Chinese industrial robot manufacturers are gearing up to challenge the long-established dominance of global giants by taking advantage of the expanding demand from China's booming domestic electronics industry and the need to upgrade manufacturing. The domestic share of industrial robots in China doubled from 18% in 2015 to 36% in 2022. The growth of Chinese robot companies accelerated significantly over the past few years, partly due to supply chain disruptions that made it harder to access foreign products, and partly because of a growing need for automation in small and mid-sized manufacturing companies amid pandemic-era labor shortages. In 2022, the global industrial robot market grew to be worth $18 billion. Its size is expected to expand almost eightfold by 2031 to $150 billion, according to market research firm Astute Analytica. In China, foreign companies have long maintained market share more than 60%. In the first half of 2022, 12 of the top 20 industrial robot suppliers in China were foreign companies. Fanuc held a leading position, and the only two Chinese manufacturers in the top 10 were Eston Robotics and Innovince, ranking 5th and 7th. Chinese manufacturers are still unable to shake the dominance of foreign competitors in the large industrial robot sector, where higher technology and quality are required, analysts said. But the market has been expanding rapidly, offering domestic players greater room for growth. According to International Federation of Robotics, China is the world's largest industrial robot market, accounting for 52% of the global industry. The Chinese Institute of Electronics predicts that the size of the Chinese industrial robot market will reach $12 billion by 2024. The largest user of industrial robots is the electronics and electrical industry, accounting for 27% of global new robot installations in 2022. In China, the proportion was even higher at 33%. China is a major producer of electronic and electrical equipment, especially the 3C products: computers, communications, and consumer electronics. China is also a hub for intelligent manufacturing. Gu Xiaochun, an expert in intelligent manufacturing at Midea Group, said the traditionally labor-intensive home appliance industry embraced automation in response to rising labor costs and labor shortages. Intelligent manufacturing also helped the cost-sensitive home appliance industry improve efficiency. According to Gu, Midea has achieved a high automation rate in core parts such as magnetrons, compressors, and motors. Midea also installs robots for general processes such as screwing, handling, palletizing, labeling, packaging, and inspection. He said the number of robots per 10,000 employees in Midea increased from fewer than 200 in 2020 to 550 within 3 years. Chen Gushun, director of the Robot Product Department at Innovince, said the Chinese electronics industrial chain developed rapidly in the past few years, thanks to the growth of Apple and Huawei technologies, creating high demand for automation. Chen said large enterprises already enabled a high level of automation, and the orders came from small and mid-sized companies facing labor shortages. Compared with automotive industry, where advanced industrial robots are widely used, the electronics industry has lower technology requirements on robots, said Wang Fili, a China machinery industry analyst at UBS Securities. The increasing use of small industrial robots by electronics manufacturers provided more business opportunities for domestic robot makers, Wang said. Automaking is another key market for industrial robots. Electric car startup Xpenge's factory in Zhaoqing underwent 2 upgrades during the Lunar New Year holidays in 2020, one in 2022, adding around 130 industrial robots for outer panel welding. GAC New Energy Automobile has 2 factories in Guangzhou, deploying nearly 1,000 industrial robots. China-made collaborative robots, or cobots, are becoming the rising stars of the auto industry. Cobots can work collaboratively with workers in the same space. Compared with traditional industrial robots, collaborative robots are safer, more flexible, and easier to use. For example, robot maker Aubo's cobots have entered multiple automotive production lines, and their shipments in the auto industry accounted for more than 20% of total volume in 2022. Multiple industry insiders said that BYD purchased around 20,000 industrial robots in 2022, of which 1,000 were Albo cobots used in tasks for handling, screwing, and gluing. In recent years, many foreign industrial robot companies entered China to build factories, driving localization of the supply chain. Automotive's Qin said that the localization of the industrial robot supply chain is accelerating. For example, basic parts such as castings are mainly produced in China. Wei Hongxing, chair of Albo, estimated that the current localization rate of the industrial robot supply chain is about 30%. In comparison, cobots have lower technology requirements for speed and accuracy, making it easier for Chinese suppliers to enter the market. Currently, almost all core parts of Chinese cobots are produced domestically except the operating system and specialized chips. The development of the local supply chain makes Chinese industrial robots more competitive. Industry insiders say that if a virtuous cycle can be created, the Chinese robot industry will undoubtedly expand in the next 5 to 10 years. Thank you for watching this video to the end. Subscribe to the channel and write your opinion in the comments.